Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're finally going to be reviewing the new Jouer Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation. I have had so many requests from you guys to review this one. Everyone's obsessing over it basically. And I'm sorry that it took so long, but this took such a long time to get to me here in Australia. I don't know why it took so long. So I did purchase this myself off the Jouer website. And if I can find the invoice. Yeah, so I ordered this on the 29th of October and it's just arrived to me here in Australia. And today is the 10th of December, so did take a really long time. I purchased it in the set that came with the new brush that they recommend for applying it. This is the Essential Precision Foundation brush. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to apply this foundation, play with it, see how it goes, and then I'm going to wear it all day and we're going to see how it goes on my oily skin. I'm going to prime half of my face and leave the other half bare. You guys seem to really enjoy seeing how the foundation works on my skin without primer. So this foundation comes in 17 shades. It is supposed to offer supreme coverage, be lightweight and long wearing. It creates an impeccable airbrush matte finish instantly. Simply smooth a small amount, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we don't need to know about that. 100% of users agree that they achieve full coverage with one application. So apparently you only need one layer of this to get full coverage. 97% of users agree that the foundation feels lightweight on the skin. And 89% of users agree that their skin looks flawless. Also looks like they've got a bunch of really cool ingredients in it for your skin. Cucumber extract for soothing, irritation and hydrating. Hyaluronic acid. Obviously we know hyaluronic acid hydrates and softens the skin. And then also there's this tripeptide complex to hydrate and support the skin's ability to produce collagen. All right, I hear you, Jouer. I hear you. Now, this product is apparently oil-free, matte finish. You get 20 ml. This is what the packaging, or the external packaging, looks like. So you open up the little box. All right. Nope. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh. Okay. Okay, that is tiny. What the hell? I thought Estee Lauder was small. You get 30 ml in Estee Lauder and only 20 ml in this Jouer one. It's tiny. The lid is like as big as the actual foundation component. What? The packaging's nice. The packaging is this beautiful frosted glass. Like I really like how, you know, it looks fancy and classy and, you know, it's nice. I got the shade Latte. They've got the stickers of the shades on the bottom. You remove the lid and there is a little pump applicator. Oh, I've just looked up the price. This foundation's $45. I've got my invoice here. I paid $45 for this and then I paid $15 for international shipping. That's US dollars. That is a really, really expensive foundation. In Australian dollars, that equates to $59. Yeah. That's a lot. And I guess it seems even more expensive because you only get 20 ml, but at the same time, if you can, you know, get really amazing coverage and you only need to use a tiny amount of product, it's not going to bother me so much. And then the brush that they recommend to go with the foundation is this one. It's basically, to me, it just looks like a rip-off Artiste brush. I don't know. They say that this, oh, it's soft. That this Essential Precision Foundation brush is the ideal shape and size to perfectly smooth and buff foundation. Synthetic cruelty-free fibers gently sweep across the skin surface to evenly distribute liquid and cream foundations for flawless finish. Anyway, I feel like that's enough mucking around. Let's jump into actually applying this foundation. Now, I'm going to apply primer only to this side of my face. So this is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Mattifying Primer. I'm going to apply... well, like I said, nothing on the other side of my face, but I think it's a good idea to try a really good mattifying primer on this side just to see how it kind of performs and whether or not this makes a difference because I'm so oily. We know this. You guys hear me talk about this all the time. This bitch is oily. Okay, so pressing that into the skin and we're going to go ahead and apply the foundation. Now, I'm going to apply it with the brush on one side of my face and then with a beauty blender on the other side because, well... it would suck for you to basically have to purchase another brush just to use this foundation. This colour doesn't look too bad. I'm going to pop a pump on the back of my hand. Like I said, this is the colour Latte. Okay, oh, that's actually 2 pumps. The actual formula is a little bit runnier than I thought. It's not that thick. You can see it running down the back of my hand there. So I'm going to go in with the brush and apply this to this side of my face. I'm going to dot it around first. Oh. Okay, that does look really full coverage. I mean, most of that product is still in the back of my hand. Oh my god. Oh. Holy hell. Okay, this stuff is full freaking coverage. Oh my god. Are you guys seeing this right now? Holy shit. I mean, the brush works pretty well also. definitely smooths it out. I'm not really a fan of applying foundations in this sort of fashion, especially if you've got textured skin. You're basically going to just stir up everything underneath it. You're going to cause microexfoliation and you're just going to end up with texture. So it really just depends on what you're into. I personally prefer to apply foundation sort of in this fashion, but with these kinds of brushes, you really got to kind of work it through and into the skin. I need to zoom you guys in. This is crazy. So here is my skin before one very thin, light layer of foundation, and here it is after. Oh my goodness, it's dried down to a velvety matte finish. If you weren't oily, you could totally get away with not powdering this because it's beautiful. It feels amazing. It feels extremely lightweight. It's not settling into any fine lines or pores or wrinkles. Like, it looks so freaking good. Oh my God. Maybe I will take back all of the ranting about the price. I would also like to mention I've achieved this coverage using the smallest amount of product. Like, pretty much all of that product is still on the back of my hand. So we're going to try Beauty Blender now. I'm going to go straight in, I'm going to dot it, and then I'm going to blend. We'll see if it's the brush that's made all the difference. I mean, I'm going to be kind of annoyed, but it could possibly be the brush. Yeah, no, it's not the brush. This stuff is full coverage. I mean, it's not going as far with the Beauty Blender. It definitely sort of traveled further with the brush, but damn, it is full coverage. Holy shit, my skin looks so good. It definitely oxidizes, I will say that. When I originally put it on, I was like, oh, this is kind of looking a little light. And for those of you that always freak out, I have to match my foundation to my neck, chest, and exposed skin. My face never sees the sun, and it is a lot paler than the rest of my body, so that's why it kind of looks a bit strange. You know, when I apply foundations, I get a lot of comments about it. Okay, now that I've got it on both sides, I don't really feel like it looks too different. I feel like it looks the same on both sides. It's minimized the texture and appearance of my pores on both sides. Definitely has oxidized. Like, my face is starting to look a little bit too dark now, maybe. The brush works in the sense that it definitely helps you spread the foundation further, but it hasn't really kind of changed things in terms of how smooth it actually looks on my skin. It looks the same amount of sort of smoothness on both sides is what I'm getting at. So this is what my skin is looking like now. I mean, you really could not complain. It looks perfect. It looks absolutely perfect. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup. I will come back and show you what it looks like, and then we're going to start wearing this bad boy all day long. All right, so here's what the foundation is looking like now that I've got the rest of my makeup on. It powdered down really well. I've applied a tiny little bit of concealer just under my eyes, and I popped a little bit kind of through my T-zone, just as I normally would. I didn't do that because I felt like that I needed it. That foundation, the coverage is honestly high enough. You wouldn't need concealer, but I want this to be a really honest, straight up review, just like all of my other reviews. So yeah, what we're going to do now is I'm going to wear this throughout the entire day. I'm going to check back in at 6 hours, and then I'm going to check back in later on tonight. That's probably going to be at about the 13 and a half, 14 hour mark. And we're going to see exactly how this is looking on my skin. So yeah, wish me luck, guys. Hey guys, so we are at the 6 hour mark of wearing this foundation now. Let's zoom in and have a close look at my skin. From a distance, it doesn't look too bad, but I have not eyeballed it close up yet, so I don't know what we'll work with. All right, so we can see it now. I've moved the mirror nice and close. Interestingly enough, I have got like this crease happening on the side where I did apply the primer, and I don't really have any creasing on the side that I didn't. Both sides of my mouth sort of creased to the same amount, so yeah, that's definitely a primer related issue. I've got a little bit of oil happening through the T-zone, mostly sort of down my nose, but my forehead is completely matte, my cheeks are completely matte. There's been no transferring. Have I touched my I think that I've touched my face and there's really no transferring that's happened so far. It looks really freaking good. Damn. My upper lip might be looking just a little bit cakey. I mean, if I have to pick on something, it does look a little cakey across there, but holy crap, it looks amazing everywhere else. So yeah, I would say that things are looking pretty good. I will talk to you all in another 6, 7, or 8 hours. It's going to be way later on tonight when I'm ready to remove my makeup. So yeah, I'll talk to you then. All right, so we are back. We are at 14 hours of wear, and you guys, I am not mad at all with how this foundation is looking. Yes, I'm oily, 100%, you know. Oh, looks like I've picked a pimple right there. Yeah, look guys, I can't deny that I'm oily. My skin is certainly oily. I've got a fair bit of oil through the T-zone, but this foundation has not broken up, it is not separated, and it is not caked up. And in my opinion, if a foundation does that, I don't care how shiny I look. Like, if it can actually hold up, stand up to the test, like, I'm going to be impressed. Holy hell. This stuff looks good. Let's zoom in. All right, so here is what the side with the primer is looking like. That creasing that we originally had earlier, you know, it's still a little bit visible, but it's certainly not as bad as it was earlier now that those oils have come through. When I'm touching the skin, it doesn't, you know, it's not transferring onto my fingers. It's relatively transfer proof. There is still a little bit of caking on my top lip. It's not awful. Look, I really wouldn't feel the need to basically touch that up. I'd feel perfectly happy to continue wearing it. Fair bit of oil through the T-zone for sure, but this foundation has held up. It has not separated at all. It looks perfectly smooth. You can't see, you know, it breaking up and see the skin color showing through. It looks gorgeous. Let's have a little touch up and see how it goes. We'll start off with a blot party. Half of you are either delighted or absolutely disgusted to watch me do this on camera. So, yeah. I'm gonna do my nose first. Oh, yes. Love a bit of oil. Yes. Oh my God, I love these eyelashes so much. These are the Georgia lashes from Nikki Cosmetics. I've been wearing these since, it was 8 o'clock this morning. My eyes haven't watered at all. They're still not irritated. They're honestly the best lashes for sensitive, smaller eyes. I'm so happy with them. They're available now on nikkiajoybusiness.com if you are interested in getting them. And here we go for the cheap seats in the back. Look at that. Do the chin now. Oh, that's amazing. Yes. Okay, now unfortunately, as I've done that, the foundation has separated on my nose, so that is a shame. Yeah, as I've removed the oil with that blotting sheet, it's actually removed the foundation off the end of my nose. So it does look like the oil has dissolved the foundation to some degree. I'll see if I can fix it with a finger. Oh, yeah, that works pretty well. Yeah, just sort of rub it back into place with a finger and it looks pretty good. There's a little bit of caking beside my nose, but it's nowhere near as bad as a lot of foundations that I've tried in the past. Like, honestly, you guys, this foundation is really, really, like, it is impressing me. Just do a quick touch up with some powder and see how that goes. Yeah, see, my nose looks perfectly fine now. You wouldn't even know that it was missing foundation before. It's all just smoothed back into place. I like to see that. We'll powder the chin again, the top lip. This is just a translucent loose powder. This is the Too Faced Peach one. Absolutely freaking obsessed with this stuff. Yep, it looks brand new again. It touches up really beautifully. Other than the transferring on my nose, it hasn't transferred or like caked anywhere else. It's looking really good. Oh my God, I love this foundation. I love it. So as an overall, guys, I would definitely recommend the new Jouer High Coverage Foundation. I think that this stuff is amazing. It is so full coverage. You only need the tiniest amount. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, you only get a small bottle of product, but it goes so far that you're going to go through this probably in half the time that you might go through like a bigger foundation that doesn't have as much coverage, basically. It looks incredible on the skin. It didn't settle into my enlarged pores or my texture. It didn't, cake up in dry areas. It didn't separate throughout the day, and it held up once the oils came through. Really, I am impressed. And this is actually the first ever Jouer product that I have ever tried. Looking good so far. Looking good. So thank you so much for watching the video today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. And sorry this wasn't a 3-day review on this foundation. I was basically just too excited to try it. I just couldn't wait. I couldn't wait, so here we are. Please let me know in the comments what you want to see reviewed next. I love you all so much. Have an amazing day, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!